A Singaporean earned $1.47 million in less than 2 years renting out Singapore properties on platforms like Airbnb. And the best part of this story, he didn't even own those properties. Here's how he did it and how you should not do it. Bodo. This isn't a video to teach you how to earn big money. As he's now faced with a $1.4 million fine or an almost 2.5 years jail term instead. So, before anything, let's get the facts out first. Renting out Singapore residential properties in Airbnb or home away is kind of illegal. I know you see hundreds of units in Airbnb and home away, now known as but in Singapore, most are actually hotels or service apartments. You see, for hotels, there is no minimum duration, so if you want to, you can stay there for 2 hours. What? Why you come? What? Simi, why so fast? Yeah, and for service apartment, the minimum duration is 7 days. For any other properties, it must be at least 3 months for private properties and 6 months for HDB units. You see, if you see units that aren't hotel or service apartments in Airbnb or Vara, chances are the person renting out the units are doing it illegally. And this isn't like the law that doesn't allow cats to be in HDBs. It's enforced one. This is under the Branding Act, and first-time offenders can be fined up to $200,000 per charge. Fines have been made out to many people since Airbnb became mainstream, with one of the most popular ones being the $158,000 fine given to a former property agent back in 2020. But of course, this latest one take the cake, cause he was fined a whopping $1.4 million instead. But why is the fine so high? Cause since the last high-profile case, it's determined that the profiles generated should be part of the fine too. So in this latest case, he was faced with 11 charges. He did his stay from 1st February 2018 to 30 October 2019, and it's unknown how many properties were involved. But it's not what he did that's interesting, it's how he did it. He didn't even own the properties. Instead, he rented the properties from owners and then sublet them out to tourists or guests. He then used the proceeds to pay the money rent. With that, his total profits, after deducting the cost of the rental of the properties, is over $750,000. It's unknown how he got caught, but the managing agent of one of the condos that he rented has received complaints and feedback about the high turnover of visitors. And 2 landlords have also received feedback that their units might have been used for short-term leasing. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Why does Singapore don't allow short-term rental? Apparently, this Airbnb issue isn't uniquely Singapore. Many other cities have the same rules, which you might not know but still stay there. For example, in New York, the minimum stay duration is 30 days, and yet you can find thousands of listings there. There are many reasons, and in Singapore, it's due to 3 reasons. Firstly is safety and privacy. Since you won't want a guest who might be a criminal to suddenly be your neighbors for 3 days. Secondly, if you're a tourist in the country, you won't sleep at 10:30 PM and then wake up at 7 AM to head to work. Instead, you'll come back drunk at 2 AM instead. This means guests could potentially disturb people. And lastly, which is being debated in many cities as well, is the survival of the hotel industry. Short-term rentals are so affordable, they could practically wipe out all mid-tier and economy hotels in Singapore if they are allowed. Now this leads to the question, are we breaking the law if we are the one who bought the rooms? Asking for a friend only. Technically speaking, no, because the law focuses on what homeowners or landowners do. But of course, this is in Singapore. For other countries, you have to check out their local laws. Now, if you think I learned something, consider subscribing and also watch this video to be smarter.